Jasmine Homer discovered it's also a great place to get up close and personal with nature.
Having such a successful breeding program with the Tasmanian Devils, we're starting to get noticed.
We don't have lions, tigers and bears, but we do have things that you can get up close and personal with.
Halfway between Perth and Bunbury, on the banks of the Murray River, is Pinjarra's Peel Zoo, home sweet home to 150-odd animals, from the cuddly to the cantankerous.
It is very hands-on. You can hold a snake, you can have birds sitting on your shoulder and whispering sweet nothings in your ears. We always say it's like visiting your family here, just we have lots of animals.
Narelle McPherson and David Cobold are mum and dad to all of them.
Okay, so you just want to check in for lice?
3,000 kilometres from the wilds of Tasmania, this husband and wife team is quietly helping to bring an Aussie icon back from the brink.
How dire is the situation for the Devils in the wilds?
Diabolical, like really bad. In 1996 there were 250,000 devils roaming Tasmania. Latest survey results is about 15,000.
Tassie devils are being knocked off by a deadly facial cancer. It's contagious, incurable and rampant throughout Tasmania. The devils pass it on to each other when they fight. They're literally biting each other to death.
The way that the devil facial tumour is going in the wild in Tasmania, it's like the devil will be extinct.
David and Narelle run one of 26 Tasmanian devil breeding programs in Australia. This year, 10 of the 80 joeys born in captivity were from Peel Zoo. Not bad for a couple of rookies.
We're pretty ecstatic because it's just a really great return, because really maximum we could have is 12 because there's only 12 nipples amongst the 3 females.
In fact, some of the other zoos in the other states want to know what our secret is. So yeah, it's been a good learning curve for us this year.
Nasha is one of the mums. And you can't blame her for being a bit strung out with these 3. 5 months old, all boys. Can't you tell? Next door, Prada has her hands full with just one. And we can't see the 3 joeys in Fang's pouch. They're still too small to come out.
Gnarly is the dad of all of the joeys, and essentially once we see the females going into oestrus, we put the male in with each of them for approximately 2 weeks, and there are telltale signs that we look for, but then he just rotates through the 3 females and then goes back to his own enclosure for a nap.
What a life!
Yeah, some of us are quite envious. Our overriding philosophy is that boys and girls know how to breed, so all we do is look after the environment, make sure they're happy, you know, eating well, clean enclosures, they know what to do from there.
Until there's a cure for the devil cancer, the only hope is captive breeding. It's expensive and there's a lot of competition for funds.
Wrap him up, make him feel nice and secure and cover his eyes.
To show zoo visitors what we stand to lose, David and Narelle are hand-rearing joeys Itchy and Scratchy.
They are adorable. We take them home each day after work and we play with them and they climb in our hair and, you know, they bite and they carry on, but they're just beautiful.
At the moment, we're feeding these 4 times a day.
He's being pretty stubborn.
When they're hungry, they're ravenous, and when they're not hungry, you won't be able to make them eat.
Their dad doesn't turn his nose up at anything.
They eat everything. If you chucked a kangaroo carcass in there, the hair, the skin, the bones, everything would disappear.
So you wouldn't want to put your hand in one of these enclosures?
You would have to be nuts to put your hand in a Tassie devil enclosure. Like, these guys have got the strongest bite to weight ratio of any animal on the planet. So it's about 1,200 PSI, which I believe is about 3 times that of a pit bull.
Speaking of hands...
This is Elmo. Sometimes they just miss, so they're sort of lunging towards the mice or the chicken and they sort of miss and hit my hand.
Fancy a headbutt from an ostrich?
We've got a very an ostrich, Oscar, who's got a bit of an attitude problem. He's just a naughty teenage boy. Oh, you're living up to your name, aren't you, hey? Naughty teenager.
He's had lessons from Oscar.
Who's on my head, the rainbow?
Bet you didn't know zookeepers double as dining tables.
How many species of birds do you have in here, Narelle?
I reckon we've got at least 30 to 40 species. So everything from chooks to pigeons to black cockies to your everyday pink and grey galahs that make great pets.
You wouldn't call spotted quolls Tex and Tanya the most well-mannered of dinner guests either. But David and Narelle love every minute of it.
They really are the future of the Tasmanian devil population right here.
Yeah, with such a small gene pool, every devil is valuable. So we then just have to make sure that all of the information is catalogued and it goes onto a stud book so that, you know, we don't have the inbreeding generally associated with Tasmania. I'm a Tasmanian, I can say that.
Peel Zoo says they've now been able to confirm that there are 11 Tasmanian devil joeys, not 10 as first thought. For more info on the zoo and opening hours, visit our website.